I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and our home team. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
We're outside. I'm getting ready.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Three down.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Bell running on 1st down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
What you got?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? The shotgun snap for Darnold. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Hey, Mike 7. 56, Mike 56, right there.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. Hey. Hey, wahoo. Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Clifford. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on third down, Clifford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hey, Echo.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Tackles. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You don't want number.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, you don't want to see it.
On 4th down, Clifford. And that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Here we go, team. Here I come. Kill. Yo, 80.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Throwing right, and that's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
First down, New York. 56.
Darnold on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Check 15, check 15.
From the 50, it's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Darnold now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
35's the mic.
To the air again, Darnold. Going to throw right side here, complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Chargers 7, Jets nothing.
Mike 35. Watch the slant.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
8-yard pickup. First down.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Box 14, box 14. Check 9, check 9. Watch out, watch out. Red 80.
Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Tack McKinley in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Red 80. Mike 35.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tack McKinley, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
3rd and long.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Third and long, it's Darnold. And Diggs has it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
35's the mic. Hey, pick your game up. Mike 35, Mike 35. Go, Red 80.
Hey, Alpha.
What's the run? Hey, they're running it. Mike 35, Mike 35.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
New York.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. Watch twins. Watch twins.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Any day. 35 to Mike. And 80. Check.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold, the quick slant caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Check 24.
61, matchbox White.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Mike 35.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. Well, the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 4th down, Darnold eluding the pressure right. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Here we go, set. 90, Wolf.
56.
Hey, Zoo.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
5.
On 1st down, Clifford. Going left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Yes. Pilot, 64, weak. Go.
53 is the Mike. 53, check 53.
From the gun, Clifford. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
A gain of 12. And the Jets.
Darnold now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
Motion. Mike 35. Man, ready?
Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down, New York. Tight end right. Hey, we got 3 down. Check. Press down. Check the backer.
A first down throw, Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Come on, let's go. Mike 35. 35's the Mike.
Hey, watch the ball.
Banjo.
Young lady.
Mike 35.
Check right.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold on the catch. It's Crowder. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Tighten up.
Lady.
Watch the motion.
Here we go.
Throwing again is Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Darnold to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Clifford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
On the deep ball. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch the shift. Watch it go.
This time they stay on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, orbit. Now.
On 3rd down, Clifford. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold. Left side caught by Diggs. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Check three.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Clifford. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
Bang, 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 bang.
Man, 80. Hey, watch it.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Got it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifford. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Check 53's
Throwing on first down. Clifford, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
53, Mike.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Clifford. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
53, check 53. Come on. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Clifford. He's going to rifle one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
You go tight.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, echo. Now.
On 4th down, Clifford. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Cracks, cracks. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2.
80 weapon.
56. Get your swarm on. Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike 56. 56.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 43. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Clifford. Oh, what a move. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. On 1st and 10, Clifford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Clifford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Greystone, Travis. Say. You. Here we go.
They'll give this to Bell running right and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 30. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd and 1. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught at the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Come on, D.
Slant.
And 80.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
61, Matchbox Lights.
Right there. 54, Mike. I got it.
Darnold now to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
56, Mike 56, right there, right there.
Oh, lady.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Hey, Delta.
56, Mike 56. Yo. 56. Mike's 50. He can't hang.
Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a two-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
On 4th down, Clifford. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Again, it's Bell. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better.